class 12 class. I hope more than 1 week the online classes I have taken to you on the policy of appeasement. Today we are going to discuss the last part of these subtopics and try to understand how to study the appeasement policy, how appeasement was carried out, or the examples of appeasement at work. The appeasement, there is only two questions. First day I discussed, that is why Britain and France followed the appeasement policy, and today is the last part. Try to understand very carefully, and after discussion you write according to this question answer how appeasement was carried out or the examples of appeasement at work. Now try to understand. Number 1, no action was taken to check German rearmament. You have to write point wise. The first point, German rearmament March 1935. Now try to understand very carefully. No action was taken to check German rearmament in March 1935 when Hitler announced reintroduction of conscriptions. He told his generals that he would build up German army up to 36 division, that is 6 lakhs men. I hope you know, and I discussed with you that according to Treaty of Versailles, German soldier limited to 1 lakh, and he now announcing 1935 we would build up German army 36 divisions, means 6 lakhs. That means look at 6 times more than whatever it was limited to German soldier according to Treaty of Versailles. And by 1938, German army stood at 51 division. 51 division means 8 lakhs. Very clearly try to understand. And whole world looking at German, what was going on in Germany, and it naturally threatening the world peace. So first point, German rearmament. No action was taken. Britain and France, no action was taken. Leader of nation not taking any action against Germany when Hitler announced March 35 reintroduction of conscriptions. He told his generals that Germany would build up German's army 36 division, that is 6 lakhs. And by 1930, just 1 year before Second World War, it was stood at 51 division and German soldier turned into 8 lakhs. Plus dreadnoughts, air force, U-boats means submarines, destroyers, carriers, huge build-up. Now coming to second point. Anglo-German naval agreement. It was June 1935. Now try to understand second, how appeasement policy carried out. In 1935 month of June, Anglo-German naval agreement was signed without consultation of Britain. The agreement signed between Britain and Germany without consultation of Britain's two allies, Who are they? One is Italy and one is France. Now try to understand. In June 1935, Anglo-German naval agreement was signed without consultation of Britain's two friends, Italy and France. It naturally, especially shook the confidence of France in Britain. The relation now deteriorated, and France looking at an understanding between Germany and Italy. It was happened. Mussolini drifted towards Hitler's. A friendly relations it was between Italy and Germany. Very, very important. It not only broke the Strasser front. The Strasser front it was signed between Britain, Italy and France. So very carefully try to understand the second point. In 1935 month of June, Britain signed naval agreement with Germany without consultation of her two allies, Italy and France. It not only broke the Strasser front, but also the French trust or especially friendship with Britain, totally, especially confidence level, France confidence levels in Britain totally shook down. And naturally, it make a very friendly relations between Italy and Germany. Now third point, try to understand. There was half-hearted Britain action when Italy attacked Abyssinia or Ethiopia, Abyssinia attack. Who attacked? Italy attack. It was also in 1935. Once again repeating, half-hearted Britain action when Italy attacked Abyssinia. League again proved their weaknesses. League did not take any action. Britain and France also not taking any action very strongly against Italy. So it was encouraged. It was encouraged Hitler, his next step to send Nazi troops towards demilitarized zone Rhine. Now next what happened? Yes, again repeating, it encouraged Hitler to send Nazi troops to demilitarized zone Rhineland occupation by Germany. This is the headline. When you write answer, you will headline and explain. March 1936. Look at all chronological sequence. Again, France not happy when Germany sent Nazi troops to reoccupy Rhineland, which was demilitarized according to Treaty of Versailles. Thus, Rhineland militarized. So, it was Hitler's attempt after Italy attack Abyssinia 1935 as Britain and France not taking very strong actions against Italy. It tempted Germany or Hitler to capture Rhineland in 1936, thus Rhineland militarized. Fifth point, Spanish Civil War. Spanish Civil War, it also 1936. Neither Britain nor France intervened in the Spanish Civil War 1936. Neither Britain nor France intervened in the Spanish Civil War 1936, though Germany and Italy sent decisive help to General Franco to create a third fascist state not only but also to destroy communism in Europe. Once again, in 1936, Spanish Civil War, Germany and Italy sent massive help to General Franco, but neither Britain nor France intervened in the Spanish Civil War. Why Hitler and Mussolini helped General Franco? Because they wanted to create a third fascist state in Europe, not only but also to destroy communism. Last point, number 6, Anstules. 1938. We discussed first day when German foreign policy discussed what was aim of Hitler foreign policy to bring all German speaking people together inside the German parliament. That is right. But 1934, Hitler long time desired to make a union between Austria and Germany was not possible due to the role played by Mussolini, who was very good friend of Dreyfus, then the Emperor of Austria. But in 1938, Anstules or union between Austria and Germany was possible. Though many Britain and France protested the natural union between Germany and Austria, but many people in Britain, they believed it as the natural union of one German group with another. Therefore, the lack of action of Britain encouraged especially it was Chamberlain to take a very supreme act of appeasement, and which was fulfilled when Germany demanding Czechoslovakia's part, that is Sudetenland, which was handed over to him according to the Munich Pact in 1938. Once again, try to understand the last point. Britain and France protested the union between Germany and Austria, though many people in Britain, they believe it as the natural union of one German group with another. The lack of action of Britain encouraged Hitler to make his demand on Czechoslovakia, and which produced a supreme act of appeasement of Chamberlain and Hitler's greatest success to date, that is at Munich, when it was decided that Sudetenland, German-speaking area, would be handed over to Hitler, and it was handed over to Hitler according to the Munich Pact. So you have to study step by step. Once again, whatever I discussed, that is examples of appeasement at work or how appeasement was carried out. This also carrying 6 marks. You can see we discussed 6 points very thoroughly. So these all 6 points, step by step you write down how appeasement policy was carried out either, or give any 6 examples of appeasement at work started from 1935, German rearmament, when Hitler announced introduction of conscription. Second point I discussed with you, 1935 month of June, Anglo-German naval agreement was signed without consultation of Britain's 2 allies, France and Italy. It showed confidence of not only France but also it broke the Strasser Front, which was signed between Italy, France and Britain. Third point, we discussed that how further action was taken when Italy attacked Abyssinia in 1935, which encouraged Hitler especially to send Nazi troops towards demilitarized zone, Rhineland. And the fourth point we discussed, especially, yes, March 1936, Hitler ordered Nazis to recapture, to move towards Rhineland, thus Rhineland militarized. And fifth point I discussed, Spanish Civil War, 1936, neither Britain nor France intervened, but Hitler and Mussolini sent decisive help to General Franco to create a third fascist state, and to destroy communism in Europe. And the last point, number 6, which is I discussed, 1938 ensured a union between Austria and Germany. Britain and France strongly protested, but many people in Britain, they believed it as the natural union of one German group with another. And this lack of action of Britain encouraged Hitler. What encouraged? To make his demand on Czechoslovakia, which produced Chamberlain's supreme act of appeasement and Hitler's greatest success at Munich till date. And you know, at that Munich conference, Britain and France handed over Hitler Switzerland, the German-speaking area. Study well and right answer. Stay home, stay safe.